Okay, I'm back to my normal scheduled procedures here. Turn my cam on. And what we have now is Sculpey Clay. And I'm using it to make little variants. I'm going to be painting them. I've got them attached to one of the spike balls. And then I've got these little worms made, and I'll be attaching them to my art piece. But I wanted to talk about this Sculpey Clay for a minute. I've got it hard. Usually you just mold your piece and bake it. But I hit it with the heat gun, and it works just as well as the oven. So I wanted to show you guys that. And you can sand it. You can basically do anything you want. I just got the original. It expires. I've got some that has expired, and I'm trying to soften it and killing my hands to do it, but I don't use this clay very much. I made cold porcelain to do this project, and it's a little too soft, and I have to let it air dry, so I decided just to get some Sculpey clay. I think Sculpey is a little pricey, and it comes in all different colors, but the neat thing is you can actually put paint in this or mica powder and color your own. So, I'm trying to show a few things to get by on a budget. So this was like the lowest price, and it works good. Like if you're just starting out, you just have to work with this clay a little bit. Sometimes if it's hard, use a little lube, baby oil, or things on your hands will help soften this. I'm not going to. I think it's moist enough. It's the right texture I want. So you just work it a little bit and mold or sculpt your piece. Now see, what makes it nice is when you pull it off, it's got this little stretch, this little teardrop shape. That's when it's nice and ready to form. So I just roll these little spiky things like this, and I try and get them nice and evenly conformed all over. You can cut them in half with your knife. I'm not going to make too many of these, but this is about 1/4 inch thick. And it works with the heat gun. You don't have to light the oven. This stuff bakes at 275 for 10 minutes. And for the price of propane right now, I thought, forget it. These are just tiny little pieces. I'm going to try the heat gun. And I did. Now you're going to see them roll away a little bit. I'll have to bring them back in. And I have to check and make sure my dog can't get in here, because she will attack anything that looks like a heat gun or anything in my hand that she thinks is a threat. So she's still in training. We'll have patience with her. I have it on about a medium setting, and I'm not going to use a lot of wind with it. I'm just going to hit the low part for the wind, but the higher part for the heat. So you just hit it with your heat gun, and you'll see they roll away. They like to run away. You'll notice that there's a slight sheen. There's like a slight sheen And you can tell when it's like moist and wet. There's just a very slight sheen. And when that sheen disappears, that's when I know that they're done. This piece is hard then. So let me hit it with the heat gun for a little bit. It don't take long. Sometimes, you know, I try to test the heat to see how far it's getting out, and if I need to move anything out of the way, like glue. Yeah, when they look dull, it's done. And I just kind of roll them over so I can get the other side. Wait a minute, I made this one crooked. See, I can still work with them a little bit. They're hot. They are hot. Come back. Don't roll away. Oh, you guys, come back here. They're getting hard. They're hot. Oh, wait, wrong setting. Come back here. There, that was an accident. All right. Just a little bit more. They're getting there. Okay, let me try them. They're hot, so I'll just kind of let them cool. But I've made up to, I would say this one is like almost 3/8 inch, and it worked with the heat gun. I think it's cooked thoroughly throughout the entire thickness of this. So yeah, it works. It works with the heat gun. And I'm happy for that. This stuff is so neat. You can sand it when your piece is hard. I know I see like a fingernail indention in there, and I can just sand that right out. I just run on a emery board and sand them smooth. So I'm going to be incorporating some Sculpey Clay, little pieces like this, on that art sculpture. Just get these sanded here. There, it looks good. Yeah, they are hard. You can, you know, it probably won't bend anymore. It'll probably just break. You can break them if you try. So use those too. I just wanted to show you guys you can harden Sculpey clay with a heat gun. I have, if you're gonna like do big pieces, like animal shapes and stuff, what I would do is put it on like a Lazy Susan and turn it as you're heating it. Then you'll get it cooked evenly. Well, there you go. There was another tip for you. I'll be back. I don't think I'll be doing any more on cam tonight because I need to make another resin ball ball and chain. I need one more of these. And I still need to work on these DNA strands for my art. So I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I can paint tomorrow, where I get the background painted, and then we let that dry, and then kind of set everything on and see where everything's going to be situated, and start gluing and painting and get her done. My next project's going to be a guitar. I'm waiting for that to be sanded down. They got the neck glued, and it's just an old junk guitar where the neck pulled loose from the body. So it's not going to be used anymore. It's just going to be a wall hanging now. So that's going to be my next project, and I'll probably start getting to that probably towards the end of next week. So that's all I got for you right now. I hope you have a good night. I hope you're well. I hope you're loved. See you in my next video.